Alright, so what's up guys? Here we're back with another breakdown video. And this time we're going to talk about Ghostwire Tokyo. Now this game has been on my radar. I did mention I'm obsessed with four games, which are Cyberpunk 2077, Kana Bridge of Spirits, and Black Myth Wukong. And this is the other one, Ghostwire Tokyo. Now, about the game, Ghostwire Tokyo is an action-adventure video game. It has a first-person perspective. It is developed by Tango Gameworks, a game studio founded by Shinji Mikami. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you knows who he is. He is a bit of a legendary icon in the gaming industry, popular for Resident Evil and Evil Within. Now, in this game, the player can use various psychic and paranormal abilities to defeat the ghosts and spirits hunting Tokyo. Now, combat director Shinichiro Hara described the combat as karate meets magic. So, as the player utilizes hand movements and it's inspired by Kuji-kiri hand gestures to cast spells, as you saw from those who saw the gameplay trailer, and we are about to watch it. I can also point it out. Now, Kuji-kiri, it's also called nine cuts. These are hand positions still used in Japanese martial arts, ritual processes, and meditation. So it's a popular, let's say, martial arts concerning hand gestures. I will not get into this for now. Maybe I'll give more insight about this on Twitter, or well, surely on Twitter, and maybe I'll make a video about it. We'll see. But yeah, I'll post something about this on Twitter to make it more clear, for example. Alright, so now when an enemy in the game loses their health, its core is going to get exposed, and the player can use takedown moves to destroy it and killing the spirit. And this was shown on the trailer as well. We're about to see it. So, about the plot of the game. So, it's in Tokyo, Japan. Now, nearly all of Tokyo's citizens have vanished mysteriously, and otherworldly spirits, they are known as visitors, they have invaded the city. And our character begins to, like, his supernatural powers begin to manifest. So he begins to get powers after this paranormal phenomenon happened. And as the player combats the spirits hunting the city, he encounters a group wearing Hanya masks who may unveil the mystery behind the strange events in Tokyo. Now, the game is shrouded in mystery, and I love that about it. And this Hanya masks characters, we're also going to see them in the trailer later. So now, we're about to start watching the video because I'm going to tell you about the enemies more, the visitors. Because you see, what caught my eye most is, I love mythologies. I love Greek, Norse mythology. I love great stories. Journey to the West is a kind of mythology. And also the urban legends or the yokai. That's like Japanese urban legends, more like horror figures, for example. So the enemies in this game seems to be inspired or based on some popular Japanese urban legends, which I am familiar with. That's why I want to share them with you so that you can have more insight about, let's say, where the enemies came from or inspiration. And it adds to the mystery why they're here. Makes it a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video. So let's go. By the way, the game looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the art. It's kind of a mix of realistic settings, but your character looks a little bit shaded. And I like that about it too. And like I said, it looks really amazing. Character designs are really good. The effects are great. Alright, so let's go some more.
You see things others can't.
Also, please take note about, the dialogue because it's very interesting as well. All right, so we stop here. Now you see those. I'm sure you're familiar with those. Those are Torii gates. Now, in this game, they seem to play an important role. Now, first of all, not all of these Torii gates, let's say, they're placed in places that they're not supposed to be there at all, but they're there, and I think that's part of the mystery, which which is why they play an important role in the game. Now, you see a lot of these gates in Japan at the entrances to Shinto shrines, essentially marking the boundary between the ordinary world and a sacred space. Now, in Ghostwire Tokyo, what we can see here, they seem to function as a gate between the human world and the spirit world. Now, you will see a part in this trailer, well, I mean, where it looks like you're cleansing these Torii gates out of their evil energies to prevent more visitors from coming through. You're going to see that later. All right, let's go.
Hear threats.
So, like I said, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I cannot stop stressing that out because it looks amazing to me. It really does.
Others don't.
That shot, it's just so good. I'm sorry I keep pausing. It's just really so good. So good. Alright, let's start with this enemy right here. Our headless schoolgirl. Now, in the urban legend or in the yokai, they call this a nokekubi. It's a type of yokai that can remove its head completely. Now, the head is capable of flying around, so it tends not to stray too far from its body, because if the body is moved by someone else, the yokai will never be able to reunite its two halves. Now, about this yokai, the head fly around in the night, screaming, playing tricks on people, and sucking their victims' blood as well. So far in the game, we have not seen, that flying head from this visitor. But that doesn't mean that it's not there. So we should if we play the game, we should keep an eye out from them. Can't be too careful. Alright, so let's keep going. That's one of the yokais, the Nokekubi. Alright.
Fight when others won't.
Alright, now these dudes right here, these visitors, they were wearing a suit and carrying an umbrella, and that looks like a knife that he's holding there. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you get Slenderman vibes from these visitors, which I cannot blame you as well, because they do look the part a little bit. However, what I think is it bears resemblance to also a yokai. They're called Noperabu. Alright, I'm sorry again, the Japanese translations. I cannot pronounce them in Japanese, so I'm just going to pronounce them the way that I can pronounce them. So, yeah, they're the Noperabu. So they look like humans, but they have no face. So basically, you can see them with a face, but when you come too close, they can transform their human faces into blank sheets of skin. So basically, they have no face, just pure skin right there. Although I also need to note down that this Slenderman-looking visitors seem to have mouths, so it kind of defeats the purpose that I mentioned about the Noperabu being human faces with blank sheets of skin. But hey, it's possible, or can be something else. We're also going to find out more about that the more the game gets closer. But now we're breaking down this video. All right, let's keep going.
It's up to you to save Tokyo.
All right, so this one. Sorry, I need to keep pausing because I need a perfect angle. So as you can see here, it looks like we're using a bow and arrow in this shot. And it looks like the arrow got some magic into it too. You can see that the lights right there. But what we want to talk about is the enemy right here with the big ass scissor. So that enemy is actually, let's say, it's a very popular urban legend from Japan. It's actually one of the creepiest too. So she's called Kuchisaki Onna, and yeah, like I said, she's one of the creepiest urban legends you'll come across. She's been around since the late 70s in Japan, and most stories about her go the same way. So this is how it goes. She appears to be an ordinary woman wearing a face mask, as you can see right now. She's wearing a face mask, and she will ask you if you think she's pretty. Now, if the answer is no, she will cut your head off clean. Now, if the answer is yes, she will remove that surgical mask that she's wearing to show her ripped up face. Yes, her face is ripped up. It's horrible. And she will repeat the question again. Now, if the answer changes to no, she will cut you clean in half. Now, if you still answer a yes, she will cut your mouth the same way her mouth was ripped up. So yes, that's the Kuchisaki Onna. Now, what we know of is the only way to, kind of put her off or confuse her is that if you answer that she's average. That's going to confuse her a little bit. Gives you time to run away based on the legend as well. But otherwise, if you don't know that and you only have a yes or no to think of, yeah, she's pretty dangerous. So yeah, as you can see, she has that huge scissor, oversized scissor. And I'm pretty sure in the game she's also really dangerous and aggressive because that's what her urban legend or character is supposed to be. Alright, so let's keep going. This one is interesting as well, this visitor right here. This visitor looks like a teru teru bozu. So this is like a little paper or cloth charm that children make and hang in the window to ward off the rain. That's what they are for. And that's what they look like. However, in the trailer, we can clearly see that it's attacking us. So I'm not sure if it only applies to urban legends or there's more that the visitors can manifest. That's also one of my fears. The visitors can manifest, real stuff like that. I mean, not really real stuff. I mean, stories or charms or the folklore. That's what I'm seeing right now. And also, you can see the hand of our character, with his magic, and it has that violet glow right there. So this paranormal abilities that I have is also going to be a very interesting part in the game, which I am very excited about. All right, so now let's keep going. That's the core that we were talking about a while ago. That you can pull out, killing the spirit. And like I said, the Slenderman looking dude has a mouth. There, you can see there. He has a mouth. Alright. This dude, or these characters, with the Hanya masks. Now, actually, they are one of the main mysteries from this game. Because we really don't know if they're enemies or not. Now, all I can point out is that they also have the same glowing violet hands, just like our character. You can see that, that light around their hands or arms, forearms. And also, they are wearing a Hanya mask. A Hanya mask are a staple of No and Kyugen theater plays featuring female demons. So it's although this Hanya mask kind of looks like a stylized version, more of a modern take of a Hanya mask. But yeah, right now we don't know a lot of things about them, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be a big part of the game. Also, these parts right here where it looks like he's hacking stuff, and look at that, so many small letters. I think that's kanji. I'm not really sure if that's a kanji. It does look like kanji, or it can be katakana or hiragana, the Japanese letters. I'm not sure, but like I said, it looks like he's kind of hacking something. So this game is really unique, has a surreal look to it, and it's right up my alley. It's something I love. I love unique stuff. And this takedown right here, it looks like it was a stealth takedown because you you do it from behind, and also you can clearly see the glow, the violet glow on the hands, and like I said, the effects are amazing. See, from behind, you got him from behind. It looks like a stealth takedown. And this is the part that I was talking about. It looks like you're gonna cleanse the Torii gates to keep other visitors from coming through. And this part, you can see more of the hand gestures. The one that I was talking about, Kuji-kiri. And like I said, I'll give more of an insight in that on Twitter because it's better to see with pictures. And so yeah, you're gonna see, like, I want to note down that I really love the animations of the hands, and that hand gestures. I find it really cool. They did say it's karate with magic, so again, it's right up my alley. All right, these boxes. Now, in Japanese folklore, pretty much any object is capable of becoming a yokai. There are plenty of ways that can happen. I can give you some examples. It could be a tool that's broken or reached the end of its useful life and it got angry about it because, it got handled, let's say, got handled bad, or it was just thrown away, or it was just abandoned after being useful to you, for example. Or maybe it's a family heirloom that's 100 years old, for example. Or a once beloved toy that got just thrown away without remorse. Now, these are possible ways for yokais manifesting because they do represent some strong emotions, really strong emotions. And a monster made out of boxes is also possible to be a yokai. It's really possible. That world or that folklore is everything's possible. But even though everything's possible, and if you're gonna read about the yokai, they're really great stories. They can be scary, yes, of course, but they're really great stories, and I recommend them if you're into great stories. All right, let's keep going. All right, this one, our little yellow raincoat umbrella carrying visitor. Now, this one is called the Amewarashi. Now, these are lost children in yellow raincoat, and they're separated from their parents. Now, they're really not that evil, but they can call out dangerous spirits to protect itself. And you can see it here. She's gonna call out the Slender Man looking dude and our headless schoolgirl. You're about to see it here. And also, look at that effect again on top of the hand. It looks absolutely amazing. I really love the effects. I cannot stop saying that. I'm sorry. Now you saw right the hand gestures, Kuji-kiri hand gestures. They look really cool. I find them really awesome, and I'm very excited to play this game. There it is again with the hand gestures. You will see it later. I'll post a picture on Twitter, and you will see the hand gestures where they come from, or where they're based on, or where they're inspired from. Now, this one, and she will appear again later. Although, you know what? We'll talk about her later. Let's watch some more. There, that's the part where we take the core, killing the spirit. All right, sorry, I need to keep pausing because I need a good angle of her because it's really fast. But all right, so this one is the final visitor shown in the game. So she is also very popular, actually well known as the White Lady, the long hair, and she's called Shiromoku or the White Lady. Now, Shiromoku is actually the name of the traditional white wedding kimono that she is wearing right now. And this is also a powerful supernatural manifestation of deep regret and strong feelings for her intended husband. Like I said, yokai, these urban legends are formed most of the time with really, really strong emotions. And that's why they're a good read as well. Because their backstories or the way they were made, or let's say the reasons why they were created, they go deep and they become related sometimes. Sorry, you can relate to it sometimes because you can feel those strong emotions in real life, and that's what make the yokai stories really great. So this is basically the last part of the Ghostwire Tokyo video. So you can see there, and an important announcement again for Shinji Mikami that we can pet the dog in Ghostwire Tokyo, and I really think that every game developer should normalize announcing that you can pet the dog in their game. 'Cause I just love doing that. Not only dog, cats as well, or any kind of animals. Sorry, animals. I'm an animal lover after all. But yes, so that's Ghostwire Tokyo. I was able to break down the visitors and where they're inspired from, the Kuji-kiri hand gestures from where the combat is inspired from. We don't know a lot about this game right now. Like I said, it's shrouded in mystery, and I love that about it. But still, I hope we see more of it soon. And I'm really hyped about this game, and I hope you are too. So, we're gonna end it here. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your reactions for the Black Myth Wukong breakdown video. I did not expect that to reach over 100 views. So thank you so much. I'm really thankful to see fellow enthusiasts. Really do. And again, take care, guys. Thank you.